Hello everyone and welcome back to Hit the Apex. I'm Charlie and today we have another live watch along. This time it is for qualifying for the 2022 Lenovo British Grand Prix in round 10 of the 2022 season. So make sure to like, share and subscribe. With just under 8 minutes away from lights out here at the Silverstone Circuit. And yeah, I'll be back in a moment getting ready for this big, wet qualifying session at Silverstone. Big up ORT Racing. Hope you're well, mate. So, qualifying starts in 50 seconds. Q1 is underway then. There's no DRS due to the conditions. Hopefully Hamilton will do well. Every single driver that's out on track is on the inters. It's only Perez, Alonso and Ocon that are still in the pits. It's just talking, just a watch long. I can't be showing it, unfortunately. As Charles Leclerc starts his flying lap. As Charles Leclerc goes purple in sector 2. Charles Leclerc goes provisional P1. With 13 and a half minutes left of Q1 then. Lewis Hamilton goes provisional P2. Russell goes P3. Perez goes P5. Latifi goes P4. Could Latifi get out of Q1 for the first time this season? Albon P3, Latifi P6, Schumacher in P4 at the moment. Lance Stroll goes P9. Ricciardo goes P4. Hamilton is in P2. Russell P3. Norris rounds the final club corner up to P4. That's a purple sector 3 for him. Mick Schumacher up to 7th. Leclerc provisional P1. There's Gordon Ramsay in the pits. Magnussen up to P7 for Haas. 10 minutes left of Q1. It's Esteban Ocon rounds turn 3 of Village into turn 4 of the loop, and then into turn 5 of Aintree. down the Wellington Straight now. Into turn 6 of Brooklands and turn 7 of Lovefield. Then through Woodcott of turn 8 and down the old pit straight. Into Copse. What will his apex speed be at Copse? Esteban Ocon 206 kilometres an hour. Norris up to P3. Into Maggots and Beckett's at turn 11. Turn 11, 12 and 13. Into turn 14 of Chapel and then down the Hanger Straight. Both Williams in the elimination zone at the moment as Ocon goes through Stowe down into the Vale chicane of turn 16, 17. He approaches it slowly. And Ocon rounds the final corner of Club and stays at the bottom in P18. That chicane was very slow by Esteban Ocon then. And then we focus on Fernando Alonso in the Vale chicane. Round Club corner, Alonso up to 11th. And now Yuki Tsunoda round Club corner goes up to 11th as well. Alonso drops to 12th. Ricciardo up to 12th. Alonso now down to 13th. Now we focus on George Russell. Round Club corner goes professional P1 in Q1. George Russell. Sebastian Vettel gets himself out the elimination zone in 15th. Around Club corner then, gained a lot of time. Verstappen now goes provisional P1, 1.2 seconds quicker than Russell. Can see the Haas bouncing a bit there. The Haas of Mick Schumacher down in 19th at the moment. He'll go down into the Vale chicane. And Schumacher rounds Club corner and moves up to 14th. And now it is Nicholas Latifi up to 11th. Latifi does have a chance to get out of Q1 for the first time this season here. Ocon up to P7. And Magnussen up to 10th. Bottas moves up to 8th. Carlos Sainz is down in 10th at the moment. As Lance Stroll goes round turn 18 of Club corner. What time will he get? He's out the elimination zone in 15th. Carlos Sainz is up to 3rd, and now we focus on Pierre Gasly through the Vale chicane, and will now go round Club corner in a moment. As he goes round Club corner, he moves up to 14th. Here is Sebastian Vettel then going through the Vale chicane. Around Club corner, 17th. He's still in the drop zone, Sebastian Vettel. Norris moves up to 5th. Here is Esteban Ocon in the Alpine going through turn 15 of Stowe down into the Vale chicane. There's 5 minutes to go of this session. Esteban Ocon rounds Club corner. What position will he stay? He'll stay in P9. As it stands, next up will be Guan Yu Zhou to cross the line. As he goes through the Vale chicane, round Club corner, Guan Yu Zhou up to 5th. Sebastian Vettel going down the hanger straight now into Stowe turn 15. Sebastian Vettel going through the Vale chicane into turn 18 of Club. Sebastian Vettel up to P10. 3 minutes 50 left of Q1. Here's Yuki Tsunoda round Club corner up to P9. And Verstappen goes even quicker now. He's fastest in each sector, Max Verstappen. As Sergio Perez moves up to P4. Daniel Ricciardo will start his flying lap. The driver at risk at the moment is Alex Albon. As Ricciardo goes down the Hamilton straight into Abbey and Farm, now into turn 3 of Village, and then into the loop of turn 4 through Arena and Aintree, and then down the Wellington straight. And he's 6/10 up in sector 1. He'll now go through Brooklands and Lovefield, the long right-hander at turn 7. Ricciardo goes through Woodcote, down the old pit straight into Copse, and will now attack Maggots and Beckett's at 10, 11, 12 and 13. Hamilton up to P2 as Ricciardo going through turn 13 of Beckett and now into turn 14 of Chapel. There's a lot of spray, but he's 2.4 seconds slower than Verstappen at the moment. There's 2 minutes left of Q1. Into turn 15 then of Stowe, down into the Vale chicane of turn 16 and 17. He's now attacking the final corner of Club. Ricciardo up to 13th. Here is Nicholas Latifi then into Stowe of turn 15, now attacking the Vale chicane. Will Latifi get into Q2? He goes through Club corner. Latifi up to P10. As Mick Schumacher goes round Club corner, he's up to 17th. As Magnussen goes up to P10. Pierre Gasly into Stowe of turn 15. And now going into the Vale chicane. The driver at risk at the moment is Ricciardo. Pierre Gasly in 19th at the moment. He goes through the Vale chicane, now through Club, up to P8, and Ricciardo is in the bottom 5. Vettel through the Vale chicane and now Club. Vettel is the driver at risk in 15th. And Vettel is out. Vettel's in 16th. He's out in Q1. Tsunoda's up to P12. Ricciardo up to P13. Next up to cross the line will be Esteban Ocon. Leclerc has just gone fastest. Here is Esteban Ocon through Stowe, and then the Vale chicane. Ocon through the Vale chicane, and now club. Ocon will cross the line and go to P9. Next to cross the line will be Latifi. He's the driver at risk. Perez is up to P4. As Mick Schumacher will be next to round club corner, and Schumacher's out. He's in P18. Lance Stroll is P20. Magnussen is in P16. Can Alex Albon stop Latifi getting into Q2 for the first time? No, he can't. Albon is out in Q1, and Nicholas Latifi makes it to Q2 for the first time this season. Guan Yu Zhou moves up to 6th, as Russell moves up to 3rd. So Lance Stroll will start at the back with Mick Schumacher in P19. Sebastian Vettel is P18. Alex Albon out-qualified for the first time this season. Albon, Magnussen, Vettel, Schumacher and Stroll out in Q1. So we're just waiting for Q2 now. Vettel wasn't happy that he got knocked out. Q2 is underway then. Leclerc about to come out on track. Here comes Lewis Hamilton then. Also George Russell. Here's Hamilton doing his outlap at the moment. Hamilton complains about big vibrations on his tyres. As Lando Norris goes through the Vale chicane. Round the final corner of Club, and Lando Norris starts his flying lap through turn one, then into turn 3 of Abbey Farm Village, now round the loop of turn 4 into turn 5 of Aintree, now down the Wellington Straight. And he goes purple in sector 1, Lando Norris. Into turn 7 then of Lovefield after going through Brooklands. And then into Woodcote of turn 8. And now down the old pit straight. What's his speed at Corps? 196 kilometers per hour. And now he goes down into turn 10, 11, 12, and 13 of Maggots and Beckett. And into turn 14 of Chapel. And now down the Hanger Straight into turn 15 of Stowe. Russell says he's got no grip. As Perez goes purple in sector 2 through the Vale chicane, then Lando Norris. And goes round Club Corner and will move to P6 as Alonso goes provisional P1. And here is Perez going through Club Corner, Ricciardo P7 and Perez provisional P1. Verstappen purple sector 1 and 2 at the moment. Leclerc round Club Corner will go to P3. 10 minutes left of Q2. Verstappen round Club Corner now. Green sector 1, purple sector 2, purple sector 3, and into provisional P1. Hamilton, P3. And here comes Russell round club corner. He goes to P4. Here's Esteban Ocon going down the hanger straight into turn 15 of Stowe. And now turn 16, 17 of the Vale chicane. And round turn 18 of Club. And Ocon goes to P14. Norris in P2 at the moment. Here is Daniel Ricciardo through the Vale chicane. And then we'll go round the final corner of Club. And we'll move to P12. Leclerc goes through the Vale chicane, round club corner, and Leclerc goes provisional P1. Hamilton around through the Vale chicane, round club P2 for him. And Russell will go to P4. Latifi next. Latifi will next cross the line through the Vale chicane. And Latifi round club is in P9. Carlos Sainz, personal best through the first sector, through Maggots and Beckett's. And now down the hanger straight after going through Chapel. He's 1.8 seconds up. Through turn 15 of Stowe. Into the Vale chicane of 16, 17. And then round club corner. Sainz goes up to P4. Down the hanger straight then. Valtteri Bottas, yellow, sector 1 and sector 2. Bottas goes through the Vale chicane and goes round club corner and stays in P12. Five minutes to go. A Hamilton podium, says ORT Racing. Ocon through the Vale chicane. Not the Vale chicane, sorry. Ocon was going down Ocon going down the old pit straight there. And Verstappen has just gone wide at the exit of Beckett's of turn 13 onto the grass and just had understeer. Verstappen now into the pits. Nicholas Latifi, now the man of focus. The driver at risk at the moment as he goes down the Wellington straight. As he goes through Brooklands. The number 6 goes through turn 6 of Brooklands into Lovefield of turn 7. The long right-hander. And then into turn 8 of Woodcote. And then down the old pit straight. As Latifi goes through Maggots and Beckett's. Ocon struggling there through Maggots and Beckett's and now down the hanger straight. Green sector 1, yellow sector 2. He goes through turn 15 of Stowe. And will then go through the Vale chicane. There's 2 minutes left of Q2. Going very slow through turn 15, through turn 16 and 17 there again. Esteban Ocon. Bottas says he can't see a thing. Oh, Ocon goes wide onto the curb on the exit of Aintree onto the Wellington straight. And that's probably his qualifying over. Here's Valtteri Bottas then. Through turn 8 of Woodcote, down the old pit straight into turn 9 of Copse. Here is Yuki Tsunoda into the Wellington straight after going through Aintree, of course, into Brooklands of turn 6 and the long right-hander of Lovefield of turn 7. And then into Woodcote of turn 8. Here's Daniel Ricciardo. He goes through Woodcote of turn 8, down the old pit straight, into Copse of turn 9. Not long of Q2 to go. The checkered flag is out. Here's Pierre Gasly. Going through Maggots and Beckett's. And then into Chapel. And down the hanger straight. Ocon is out. He's in P15. Latifi, that's his last lap. Has Latifi qualified? Gasly's in the pits. Unless Bottas can find a second, Latifi's in Q3. Gasly's in 11th. Nicholas Latifi is into Q3. So the eliminated drivers of Q2, Gasly, Bottas, Tsunoda, Ricciardo and Ocon. Yeah, Latifi into Q3. Fair play to him. So Nicholas Latifi into Q3. What a result for him. His best ever qualifying position is 10th. And the minimum he can qualify is 10th here. Out go the two Ferraris of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz.
Four of the last five races have had a pole margin here at Silverstone of less than a tenth of a second. We will be going something in a margin of less than a tenth of a second today, but who can catch Max Verstappen? He has led the way in every session here and in Canada in the back as well. Yeah, he's been flying along with great confidence. So I think that's what Ferrari is.
Into Q3 then. Q3 is underway then as Sergio Perez leaves the pit lane. So does Nicholas Latifi. The first time Latifi has ever been in Q3. Hamilton has won 3 of the last 5 Grand Prix here at Silverstone. Here's Carlos Sainz going through turn 15 of Stowe into the Vale chicane. There's a possible shower at the end of the session. Ten minutes to go in Q3. Max Verstappen goes through the Vale chicane. Oh, he has a moment on exit as he goes through Club Corner. As Verstappen scrapping with a car here as he goes through turn 5 of Aintree into the Wellington Straight. as he goes round into Brooklands and into the long right-hander of Lovefield. Into turn 8, of Woodcote, into the old pit straight and into the fast right-hander of Copse. Through to Maggots and Beckett's then, Max Verstappen, and into Chapel and down the hanger straight. And he goes round Stowe. Oh, and he's round. Max Verstappen has spun. He was scrapping with the car the whole way round the lap. And he's only 3/10 slower than Sainz after spinning. Guan Yu Zhou goes provisional pole. Norris, provisional P2. Hamilton round club into 6th. Russell goes 5th. Alonso's gone quickest in sector 2. Alonso goes provisional pole by 3 seconds. As Carlos Sainz goes round Chapel, down the hanger straight. Can see the Ferrari bouncing a bit there. Leclerc's a second up. The track's drying up according to Perez. Leclerc through the Vale chicane and round into club corner. And Sainz. That was Sainz, sorry, not Leclerc. Provisional P1. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Leclerc goes provisional P1 now. Verstappen purple in sector 1 and sector 2. Round club up to P2. Verstappen was struggling for grip. Verstappen about to go through turn 9 of Copse. 232 kilometers per hour. Through Maggots and Beckett's then. Down the hanger straight into Stowe. Now into the Vale chicane. Round club corner. Verstappen goes provisional P1. Norris goes provisional P2. Russell goes third. Perez goes fifth. Joe stays in ninth. Verstappen quickest through sector 1 into Magnussen and Beckett. And now through Chapel and the Hanger Straight. Verstappen's 3.9 seconds down here. Into turn 15 of Stowe. And Leclerc goes provisional P2. Carlos Sainz scrapping with a car there through Aintree and down the Wellington Straight. Hamilton goes provisional P2. Into Brooklands and Lovefield then. Carlos Sainz, Russell P4, Latifi has set a 2-minute 3-second lap. He's 20 seconds off the pace. 2 minutes to go. Alonso through the Vale chicane then. Into club corner. What time can he get? P3 for Fernando Alonso. Here's Leclerc going down the Wellington Straight. Into the Vale chicane then. Charles Leclerc. Sainz on provisional pole. Now Leclerc goes provisional pole. Max Verstappen next to cross the line. He goes through the Vale chicane. Round club corner. He'll go provisional pole now. There's Yoss. He's very happy in the garage. Lando Norris up to P3. Here's Fernando Alonso then. Round turn 15 of Stowe. Into the Vale chicane. Alonso will cross the line and get time for another lap. He goes round club corner up to 5th. The checkered flag's out. Sainz goes purple in sector 2. Going down the Hanger Straight. The yellow flag in sector 3 and straight back to green as he goes round Stowe at turn 15. Into the Vale chicane. Round the final corner of club, Carlos Sainz goes provisional pole by less than a tenth. Verstappen's middle sector isn't great. His first sector was good. Round club corner. He'll stay in second. Leclerc's in third.
His former teammate Sergio has that provisional pole. Charles Leclerc only third fastest. Then Hamilton and Russell and Sergio.
His sign's going to be on pole for the first time. Hamilton up to fourth. Russell is 8th. Latifi is 10th. Norris is 6th. Perez is back up to 4th. And it's only Alonso that needs to finish his lap. And that's it for qualifying. Carlos Sainz is on pole for the first time. So we'll go through the whole grid in a moment. Carlos Sainz on pole for the first time.
Russell. That's going to be Lewis Hamilton's lowest start since 2014. But on a dry track, he did continue on in the closing stages, lost a few places and started 6th on that particular occasion. George Russell, meanwhile, it's his highest qualifying start here at Silverstone. Started the sprint to the top 10 last year and lost a few places. But for 2022, Carlos Sainz.
Carlos Sainz is on pole for the first time.
Well, yeah, thank you very much. Well, first of all, thank you for the whole crowd for cheering. Everyone for staying out there with this rain, and some years we struggle a bit more with this rain than you guys in there.
So the grid is confirmed for the 2022 British Grand Prix, and it is Carlos Sainz who is on pole for the first time, with Max Verstappen in second, Charles Leclerc in third, with Sergio Perez in fourth. Lewis Hamilton is fifth, with Lando Norris in sixth, and Fernando Alonso in seventh. George Russell is in eighth, with Guan Yu Zhou in ninth. Nicholas Latifi is in 10th. 11th is Pierre Gasly. 12th is Valtteri Bottas. 13th is Yuki Tsunoda. 14th is Daniel Ricciardo. 15th is Esteban Ocon. 16th is Alex Albon. 17th, Kevin Magnussen. 18th, Sebastian Vettel. 19th, Mick Schumacher. And 20th is Lance Stroll. So that is it for this stream. Everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at MCFCHibs if you are new around here. This is the F1 channel, Hit the Apex, and Dugout Daily is the football channel. Everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll speak to you all soon. Goodbye for now.